Afternoon all, and thank you for tuning in to this 40-second briefing. I want to welcome Mr. Williams. We gave him a holiday yesterday, so we welcome him back today. So belated Mother's Day greeting to all of you who tuned in and all the mothers around the world. It's a delight to be back with you today again. The Compliance Task Force would have visited a total of 53 businesses today as we continue our plight in ensuring that there is compliance by the business sector. If there's compliance by the business sector, then it will aid the fight against COVID-19. We continue to receive a number of requests for repatriation flights for non-nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis. Again, non-nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis. We have also received a number of requests for nationals who are desirous of returning home. Let me just clear the air on something. I have been receiving a lot of queries regarding the post that has been placed on a particular Facebook page that belongs to a corporation. As I am advised by the Mitigation Council Chair, the Honorable Attorney General, our borders remain closed. We have not been advised by Cabinet or any other official government source that our borders will be opened anytime soon. So I want to make this abundantly clear to persons who are out there perpetrating that our borders will be open this time or that time. When such a time will come, you will be officially notified and informed via our official sources. So please take note of that. Nationals who are desirous of returning to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis will have to go through a process. And this process includes that you will be going to a mandatory, compulsory quarantine for the minimum of 14 days. And these terms and conditions will be set by our health professionals, and persons will have to be guided accordingly. Further to that, you will have to conform to a notice of quarantine and isolation which you must adhere to in order to be facilitated. It has been said here over and over that our nationals would not be denied. However, it will be done under a controlled measure. Let's be realistic. We have done well in flattening the curve. We cannot allow anything to take us over the curve, then overwhelm our system, and the sacrifice that you, our citizens, have made over the past 6 weeks in terms of lockdowns, in terms of curfews, in terms of adjusting your culture, the way we do things, will be in vain. I don't think we want to jeopardize that at this time. So I am making an appeal to those persons who are attempting to disrupt the good successes that we have had, to please cease and desist from doing so, as the country cannot take such impact. So therefore, please follow the procedures. Please contact us so that you will be notified and informed of what you need to do in terms of returning home if you are a national. Our borders remain closed to non-nationals. There are no commercial flights to St. Kitts and Nevis. I have received a number of calls again from airlines and other persons about commercial flights. Again, there are no commercial flights into St. Kitts and Nevis. If you need any further information, feel free to contact the Office of the Foreign Affairs, Ms. Kebas. You could also contact the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Tourism, and by extension, our Mitigation Council Minister, the Office of the Attorney General, for further information. I want to acknowledge at this time Sandra McCoy of San Jose Caribbean Quenchers, who donated some drinks to the NEOC, and also Dreamy Group for the beautiful bouquet of flowers that was enjoyed by my mother yesterday. Thank you so much for considering. I also want to take this opportunity as we see non-nationals who were entrapped here due to the closure of our borders, who are coming forward and acknowledging the work and the hospitality that has been extended to them during the pandemic in St. Kitts and Nevis by our citizens. And I read, "Your beautiful island has been threatened by a devastating virus, and yet you and your people have welcomed us on our yacht, Sea Topaz, into your friendly communities and kept us safe from the pandemic. Enclosed is a small contribution towards your effort to control the spread of COVID-19 on St. Kitts and Nevis. We hope it will or may brighten someone's day. We thank you, and we will always hold you in our hearts. Richard and Anita, Sea Topaz at Port Zante, and they have contributed 500 EC dollars in cash. 500 EC dollars in cash. And to you, we say thank you. So today, again, I want to recognize the hard work of the persons and members of the NEOC, HEOC, our frontline workers and security forces, and by extension, you, the community. I think you have responded well. And in my discussions with my colleagues throughout the CARICOM, Caribbean in particular, the OECS, I will promote St. Kitts and Nevis as being one of the most disciplined. Everybody faces challenge, but I think our population has been responded tremendously. So tap yourself on your shoulder, applaud yourself for you have been doing well yourself. And according to the statistics that have been provided to me, and I want to commend our statistician, our statistician and our help from Customs and the statistics department for putting together these figures. And according to them, the range from 85 to 90% up to 100% compliance is being seen gradually increasing by the business sector. So thank you to the statistician for providing such data for us, which will drive decision making and also will allow us to make informed decisions. During this week, we will be meeting with the religious leaders twice this week so that we can develop the guidelines and protocols for resuming church. I want to go to church. I long for the day to go to church myself. Church is a critical element of our society. We hold them dear and close to our hearts as they are a critical partner in this response. And with that, we are hopeful that by the end of the week, into the middle of next week, we will have a recommended set of rules and guidelines that we can take forward to the Attorney General, so for consideration for our regulations going forward. So thank you very much to you for staying put with us. Yesterday we had an all-females cast presented, and I think they did a wonderful job, don't you? So thank you again, and we look forward to your questions.